Good morning, students. Again, welcome to your geography class. I hope all of you are doing well at your ends. So now, starting our topic, representing features on the topographical maps from chapter representation of geographical features. So, in this topic, we are going to discuss about the cartographers. So, who are the cartographers? Cartographers are the professionals, means they are skilled persons. Skilled persons. Now, what is the work of the skilled person? The work of the skilled person is to make maps. What they used to do? They used to study a place, its geographical features, and then representing that geographical features on the maps. What they used to do? Study the geographical features. They study the features. Now, what do cartographers do? They study the features and then represent these features on a sheet. Now they used to represent these features on a sheet. Which sheet? On a topo sheet or topographical sheet or topographical map. So cartographers are the professionals who make maps and are skilled persons who represent the geographical features on the topo sheet. Now what they used to do? Cartographers uses colors, different symbols or signs to represent different geographical features. Now, as we all know that every geographical feature could not be indicated or represented by the same symbol or same color or same sign. So, cartographers use different colors, symbols and signs to represent the different geographical features, so that the person who is studying that geographical map or topographical map could understand easily by studying the color, symbols or signs that what does the cartographer wants to represent on that particular map. Means, in order to make the study of topographical maps easy and convenient, the cartographers use colors, symbols and signs on the topographical maps. So now let us discuss by all of them individually. First of all, let us discuss about colors. So now when we talk about the colors, cartographer uses different colors like yellow, green, white, blue, black, brown and red to represent, to indicate different geographical features, either cultural or natural. So first of all, when we talk about yellow color represents the land under agriculture. So the land under agriculture would be represented by the yellow color. Agricultural land would be always represented by the yellow color on the geographical map, on a topographical map. So whenever you find any topographical map on which yellow color is there, so easily you would be able to understand that yellow color is representing the agricultural land, means the land is occupied with the agricultural crops. When we talk about green color represents forests. So wherever the green color is there on a topographical sheet or map, you would be able to identify that green color would representing forest. So if any place, if there is a green color, that would be representing the forest. Now moving ahead, white color represents barren land. Barren land means unproductive land, banjar zameen, on which we could not produce anything, we could not do agriculture. The land on which we could not do agriculture is called barren land, or you can also call it unproductive, because it is not able to produce anything. Unproductive land. Now when we talk about blue color would represent the water bodies. The water bodies like lakes, rivers, sea, ocean or many other like estuaries, lagoons, all these are represented by the blue color. Now when we talk about black color represents, first of all, it represents boundaries of a state, boundaries of a nation or a continent or district, means you can also call them borders. So black color represents borders. Along with the borders, it also represents railway lines. It also represents railway lines. Now how we would be able to identify whether the black line is representing boundary or whether the black line is representing a railway line, that we will see in the next video. So black color represent the two things, boundaries or borders of the state, nation or the district. And when we talk about black color, again the black color could also represent the railway line, but both of them would be having the different signs. Although they are made up of the black color, but they would be having different signs. When we talk about brown color represents the place, the land under desert or sandy soil. Is it clear? Brown color would represent the place under desert. When we talk about the red color, now again, as that of the black color also represent two things. Red color also represent the two geographical features. The first feature is roadways, means the road connectivity, road network, and the second thing is human settlements, houses, villages or cities are represented by the red color. Now when we talk about red color, again they are representing roadways, means road networks and houses, villages or cities. So this is how we could identify which geographical feature we are talking about by studying the colors. So rest of the things we will do in the next class. Till that, goodbye, stay home, stay safe.